Pulse chain.
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 Let's take a look at some of the latest updates from Richard Hart. He's posting a hell of a lot. I can't keep up with all the posts, but if we look at some of them, this one, he says, reminder that in any of my inventions, it's you that does all the work. If you want to see things listed places, it's you that's got to fill out the paperwork. So we've seen a lot of things happening, exchanges, so forth, listing it, ranking sites, etc. Things are happening, people are making pushes. So, no expectations from the work of Richard. He also says here, shout out to everyone that thought they were better than you. Time tells the truth. So hopefully time will tell when it comes to Pulse Chain and PulseX. This one's interesting. I just found out about this. This is Arbitrum blockchain, which has halts billions worth of transactions after its sequencer ran out of funds for gas fees. Which needs to be manually topped up by the developers. So you can see that there. Complete break there. And then it's back up and running over there. So that's pretty bad. We've seen nothing like that on Pulse Chain so far in its short existence. But that's another one of these breaking down. Next, this is the picture you'll see on the thumbnail. This is Richard Hart, posted by Trevor here. I said I'd tweet the Korn pic mentioned in the stream below. Here you go. So Korn, I'm not that familiar with them. They're an American metal band. I don't really know too much about them, but apparently they're pretty big, and Richard Hart's a big fan, and here he was during that event. Next we got Tangent here, which he's giving us an update that I just checked this, and on CoinGecko now there's two hexes. You've got this one, Pulse Chain with the newer logo, and then the classic hex logo is just hex. So you can see both prices on CoinGecko. I'm not sure if this is up on CoinMarketCap yet. It's on CoinPaprika. I checked there as well, so you can see both the hex prices and keep a track of those. This was interesting. This is K4K posting, hopefully Brian Armstrong takes Richard Hart advice now that they're actively getting regulatory wrecked. So this is an old video from over a year ago. We can't ignore policies if we want crypto to thrive. So let's take a watch of this. Watch it in faster speed.
Look, man, Winklevi twins, Brian Armstrong, Coinbase. These guys need to spend somebody billions to save the other billions from getting regulatory wrecked. And they've been in this game for a long time. Made a lot of money. Spend it on some lobbyists, man, because otherwise you're about to get regulated poorly. The EU took a hit. There's a lot of people to live there. So my advice would be, like, if you don't like that crypto regulation, you might have to leave the EU. That's how it is. I know a couple loopholes, maybe. I can teach people how to transfer value without sending coins. I got some other tricks I ain't gonna tell you about. I'm gonna let them shoot themselves in the foot first so they can't counteract the counterplay. But, like, I see things going wrong in the news so much it makes me want to grit my teeth, and I can't get around to it. I gotta do Pulse Chain, fiat on-ramp, wallet. Then we're talking medical research some more, politics, start your own country. These things, they come next.
So that's some interesting comments there from Richard, predicting some of the regulation on crypto that we see talked about a lot in the news this week's particularly. And just as he said that, this week we see this guy here, which is Gary Gensler. And he's from the SEC, and this is what he's been saying. And this is K4K against the calling USD a digital currency. Says we don't need more digital currencies, fiat versus crypto, financial slavery versus freedom to transact. So
we don't need more digital currency. We already have digital currency. It's called the US dollar. It's called the euro. It's called the yen. They're all digital right now. We already have digital investments. And you have entrepreneurs representing digital investments on this program all day long. And it's whether it's the big tech companies, the automobile companies, you name it. It's all digital right now, the investing world. So what is the real underlying value of these tokens? And that's why you need full, fair, and truthful disclosure. We don't need.
So that's his thoughts there. Looks like they're going after crypto really hard in America, which is sad to see. You know, it's meant to be the center for innovation and development, and they seem to be trying to put a cull on crypto. The next one is PulseX here. We talked about the volumes going down yesterday, and this is the chart from the PulseX info tab here. You can also see the liquidity there, and you can see the picture much more clearly here because you've got it by day. So you can see those blocks there where Pulse Chain hit second briefly and was in the third place after that, third and fourth, doing 300 million worth of volume per day. Then it's slipping down, and now it's around the 50, 70, 50, 40. There's a 35 there. So as you can see, it's on the slide. So we need to find a way, as Richard Hart says here. It's you that do all the work. So we need to get the message out. Now, someone made the point saying that this was V1 volume only, and it doesn't include V2. But if you go over to V2 and you see the volume here, it's very small. So, you know, here we go. There's today's is only it's at less than 3 million. So if you add that onto here, it doesn't really make much of a difference. Pulse Chain is still dropping down in volume compared to the other chains. But as I said, so it's down to us to get the word out, let everyone know, and let's get it back up. So those are some updates from today.